Okay, welcome back, guys. The next one I'm going to be talking about is WordPress themes and plugins. Okay, the beauty of every WordPress website is usually from the themes and plugins that you use. Okay, usually there are premium themes, and then there are free themes. There are premium plugins, and then there are what are free plugins. I actually started out using premium themes at first because the free themes I had knowledge of when I started out, I didn't like them, so I used to go for premium themes because they seem to provide a lot of answers. They give you room for a lot of customizations and all. Okay, there are different places you can get premium themes. Okay, they're all over. You can get from Team Forest and a host of other places. Okay, but we are going to be using a free theme, which I got to know not quite long time. It's been there actually, but because I've not been using free themes, so I couldn't actually lay hold on it. So for the free themes, we're going to be using a free theme. That's what we're going to be using for this class. Okay, the idea is for you to be able to set up a website with little or nothing. Okay, so back to our WordPress site. Okay, don't forget, each time you need to log in, don't forget this address, your your domain name /wp admin. Okay, so here you're going to find themes appearance. Under the appearance, you're going to find themes. Okay, and then under the plugins, okay, this is plugins. You're going to see installed plugins, the ones that came with the core WordPress site, and then you're going to see have an opportunity to also add a new one. So themes, these are the themes. So normally these themes come with WordPress. It is always very, even if you are using another theme, it is always very important that you leave at least one of these. Okay, usually I just leave the latest. Okay, and then I delete the others. This is a new one, Natural. Okay, 2019 is past, so usually I just delete it anyway, but you may skip all this, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that you keep them updated. If there's any update, you're going to get a notification on your dashboard. So anything you have, be it plugin or theme, you have to make sure that it is well updated. Okay, whenever there's an update. Okay, and then for the sake of security anyway. Okay, now that's for themes. Then you have plugins. We're going to work with a theme. I'm going to let you know later. Then we also have plugins. Okay, these are the plugins that came with this site. Okay, there's a classic editor, and then you can do without it. Okay, but the classic one thing about WordPress updated recently, about a few months back, they had another editor. Okay, so for those who are just starting out with WordPress for the first time, they can use the editor. But for me, I have been using the classic. I have become so used with the old one, so I didn't want to be wasting my time, too much time. So for you to be able to work the way you've been working before, you have to install the classic editor. So it is optional. Okay, but we're going to have it installed on this. I'm going to show you how to install plugins in case they are not already here. Hello Dolly, I usually do not need it, so I just delete it. Akismith, yeah, it's quite important. We're going to work with it much later. Okay, so if you want to add a new plugin, okay, just look at add new. This is where this is a WordPress database of all any plugin you want. They are all in this place. Okay, usually the very important ones will give you free option, and they will give you a premium option. Okay, so you can see classic editor has about 5 million active installations. It tells you that a lot of sites are actually using the classic editor. And the same thing with Akismith at this plan, over 5 million installs. So this is, you can search for any plugin that you want in this place. Okay, but we're not going to be doing that now. So all right, see you in the next class.